Hey guys and girls, welcome back to Cold Steel 3. We just finished the crossbow arc. We're about to jump into the next chapter. Now. Hey, Jusis.
See, so Marquis Ragnar will be absent as well. I take it this means House Higharms will be the only one of the four great houses in attendance.
Would that it were different. For all of his faults, Marquis Ragnar is a man of principle, which makes his continuing house arrest for his actions during the Civil War all the more unfortunate.
One can't be too... Though compared to the Governor General of Crossbell, he's a mere child playing with toys.
Jusis.
Jusis Alborea. Good to see him again.
Sorry, just idle thoughts. By the by, what kind of man is this Marquis Ballad?
Every bit the man the rumors make him out to be. Foolhardy and greedy, but dangerously savvy when it comes to matters of personal gain. I can't even imagine how his presence will disrupt our conference, and I'm unfortunate enough to be his caretaker.
Well, with your father there, I can't imagine he'll be too much of a terror. Marquis Higharms tends to have a sobering effect on people.
Very true. My father does not suffer fools gladly. But after the recent incidents in Crossbell and Sutherland, there's no telling what to expect. You would...
You hardly need to remind me. Besides, I'm going to be among people I trust.
Are we coming to him?
That's right. I suppose the conference does overlap with the branch campus's field exercises. Something else for me to look forward to. It will be a pleasure to see Class 1's former rivals reunited after all.
Let's do it. So our field exercises are going to be wherever Jusis is at the moment.
Lord Jusis, your visitor has arrived.
Yes, let her in.
Right this way, young.
Thanks.
It's Milliam!
How's it going, Jusis? Long time no see.
I love her eyes.
Hello, Milliam. You're a little late.
Hey, it's not my fault it takes so long to get approved. Why do I need to get permission every time I want to see you anyway?
The reason should be obvious, given each of our positions.
Yeah! Hey! Dodging's no fair.
Sometimes I fear you'll never learn. You're 15 now, aren't you? Would it kill you to act a bit more ladylike?
Lammy! Think fast!
Oh, hell.
Hey, she got him.
Gotcha!
Get off me! You can't just jump on someone in an outfit like that.
Oh, you want to compare fashion notes, Mr. Fancy Haircut? But fine, if it keeps you from getting any more wrinkles.
Just get off.
Now this is good! Every bit as tasty as the pancakes Tilly and I had earlier.
You know, the children in town are starting to act more like you. Why do I get the feeling you've been teaching them?
Well, we have been hanging out
She's
a
rubbing
little.
off on all of the children.
Every time I come visit you, I get to know them a little better. They're all really good kids.
That they are. So what if she was artificially created? She's just like any other girl. Aside from her complaints about not getting taller anyway.
Something on your mind?
Not at all. So, how are things on your end? As for me, my schedule remains unchanged.
All right. Even with all the crazy stuff that's happened, I should be good to go. Are you excited? You and me going on vacation.
I suppose the place is so pretty that it would feel like a vacation, even if we're walking into what is essentially a carnival of villainy.
You've got a way with words, Jusis. I just wish I had access to more information, even if most of the classified stuff is just about nobles and the Bracer Guild.
I wouldn't worry about it. That's standard operating procedure for the intelligence division. Though, I imagine your status as an Ironblood gets you more leeway than others.
Still, if I had the same clearance as Lecter, I could be so much more helpful to everyone from Class 7. Lisa and Machias seem to have it especially tough. Bea and Sarah, though, I think they can take care of themselves.
You don't have to worry about taking care of any of us. Besides, the fact that you're a part of Class 7 means so much more to us than any political favor you could offer.
Yeah, you're one of us. You don't gotta do anything to prove that.
I'm giving you another hug.
No, you are not.
Wait, what's that sound?
Ah, it must be Class 7 related. I wonder what happened.
No way.
Could it be?
Gaius!
Jusis. Huh? Oh,
Hey!
I knew him is with you too.
Gaius!
I didn't expect to see him as well that quickly. I thought it would just be like a Jusis episode. He's been preoccupied with things in the North Highlands, right? Western Erebonia, Lemaire Province. Raquel, the entertainment city. Who's here? What are we about to witness? This looks like a shady, like, area. What is that, like a bunch of Jaegers? Damn, it's all out war.
Wow, they're really going at it.
I figured Needhog would be good, but the other guys are no slouches themselves.
Betcha they'll give us a pretty good fight.
They've both been in shambles ever since the Civil War. The dragon lost its head. And as for the other group, well...
Guess this makes it a fight neither side can afford to lose. I'd like to have a battle with a certain someone myself.
You wouldn't be talking about little old me now, would you? Easy now, Blitz. I'm unarmed, see? I should be the one on edge here.
Sorry, but I'd rather not take any chances. Not with someone who can go toe-to-toe with Lord Balder.
Aw, lighten up. Can't you relax around an old drinking buddy?
I think Daddy might be the only person who could drink with you and not be nervous. That said... This is pretty weird. I saw you and Uncle Balder kill each other with my own eyes. And now you're here. Does this have something to do with that cool purple shadow thing?
Who can say? Seriously, though, you don't really want to start a fight in a place like this, do you? The two of you against little old me? I'd have zero chance of winning.
That ain't true.
You're real funny, old man. But I get it. We're all just observers this time. So, once you get things squared away with your business, come pay us a visit. We'll be waiting.
Excuse us.
The Jaeger King.
Really had me sweating there. Old man like me wouldn't stand a chance against all that youthful exuberance.
Yeah, right. Where the hell did he even pull that out from? I didn't see him like put in the pull out from his pocket.
Don't you think?
Hey, Sarah!
I'm just talking to myself. Don't let it spook you. The Colonel, your dad, took good care of me back in the day. Introduced me to my favorite brand of smokes. By the way, I meant to thank you for taking care of Fee. Chasing us from battlefield to battlefield's all well and good, but raising that kid right is what really matters. Even if you're practically a kid yourself.
Ha! He's seen her. He's seen Sarah hiding in the corner. Look at Sarah, looking all hot.
Yikes. That was just like 3 years ago. Colonel. I haven't heard that in a while. Bloody Shirley. No, the Sanguine Ogre. She had to have noticed me too. I've been off the front lines for too long. Meanwhile, Fee's been picking up skill after skill. I'm really starting to feel my age. Wait, what am I saying? I'm only 27. Well, almost 28, but...
Yeah, come on. You're still beautiful.
Either way, I'm too young to be old.
What are you talking about right now in the middle of like a battlefield, Sarah?
We've got two of the strongest Jaeger corps, the Dragons and these Jaegers in purple, battling it out. One way or another, things are gonna come to a head. For me and for the kids. And you know, even if he is a far cry from the Viscount, I have to admit, the Jaeger King's a real fox.
Well then. Okay, Sarah, control your hormones a little bit. She likes the older dudes. I wonder who would win, the Jaeger King or the Viscount.
Well, someone's early for a change. Basking in its glory? Even I was surprised when I first saw it.
Yeah. I hear there's another one in a place called Nord.
Yes. Just about the same size, too. Even though it's a very different shape. Wait, is something bothering you?
No. I don't sense any power within this thing. It's nothing but a shell. Just makes me wonder where the insides went.
Insides?
Sorry we're late.
Have you been a good girl, Duvalie?
Took you too long enough.
I said sorry. Oh, the almighty conflagration is with you.
My, are we interrupting something intimate?
Don't even joke about that. I would never. Especially not with some lazy, irresponsible bum like him.
Never is right. No man could ever sway a little lord's pet like her. Well, aside from maybe that Ashen kid. Isn't he your type?
Dear me.
Absolutely not! And what do you mean, Lord's pet? If anything, Mick Byrne, you don't have enough respect for the Anguis.
I guess that makes two of us.
The fool.
It's you.
It has been a while, fool.
When was the last time? The crossbell incident?
I believe so. Though we've all been busy roaming across the continent, so I won't hold it against you. With that, all of us who were stationed to the west are here. Except Shirley, that is.
Yeah, the crazy ogre chick's off getting a read on the front lines.
The thought of her off on her own scares me a little. But we have preparations to make before our beautiful and proud lord arrives.
There's no need for that.
My lord.
I didn't expect you to arrive so early.
There she is. The leader
My lord!
of the Growlshredder.
I'm so glad you're here. I didn't think I would get to see you so soon.
Nor did I. I thought we had several days left to wait.
Did something change among the Anguis?
Yes. The Oathbreaker and Lady Maribel decided to take on Arteria. And the Professor completed the final ion earlier than planned.
Sounds like he's been working hard.
He probably didn't like what happened to his last one.
Ah, Campanella and McBurn. How long has it been? About a year?
Sounds about right.
Still wearing that clunky helmet of yours, I see. There's a nice breeze right now, so why don't you take it off?
McBurn! How dare you say that to our lord?
Now, Duvali. He's no subject of mine. Since we're ahead of schedule, why don't we have a little duel? If you can manage to tear this helm from my head, I'll be able to feel the lovely breeze you mentioned.
Nah, I'm good. Not because I think I'll lose, but because I don't think I can actually win. Just like all of our other fights.
What?
You're right. Although, the outcomes may have been different had you taken my sword lessons more seriously.
Damn it, don't treat me like I'm Louve.
Just what is their relationship?
Wow. So she tried to train McBurn or something? As well as Louve? What is that? Does she have her own Divine Knight?
Now let
Or is
us
this an
begin.
Aeon?
The third of our experiments to reclaim the Phantasmal Blaze plan, to determine whether or not a vessel can gain power through combat.
I'm so curious. I don't know what's going on half the time. Chapter 3, Pulse of Steel. I will also say now, I'm not going to be doing a lot of the side stuff on screen, at least. What I'm gonna do is make multiple saves during these moments, and then we're gonna stick to just the main events, just so I can kind of push through the game a little bit at a better pace, I guess. And then I'm gonna have to go back and do side stuff on my own. I think that's the best way for me to do it, if I'm honest. This game's a hefty one, and that's just how I want to do it for the sake of the walkthrough. But anyway, the hydrangeas began to bloom, heralding the beginning of summer. In leaves situated just west of Heimdall, light rain showers came and went. Look at all the plants growing. All the crops and whatnot. Hey, that's nice of Celestine. After 2 field exercises, the branch campus reputation began to spread far and wide. And with this renown came additional funding and equipment to enhance the school. Dope! We become popular. Hey, did we get better, like, soldats and stuff like that? Panzer soldats? That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, look at that! Yeah, we got a bunch of cool looking ones now. Where you going, Tita? In addition, the campus welcomed some new faculty. Hey, look at that. Josette and I forget her name. But we got a student store person here. We got a student store now, but we got a new faculty member running it, which I dig. Becky, a graduate of Thor's main campus, opened a student store. Okay, that's her name, Becky. Are these two running the infirmary? That's what it looks like. What are you doing? Just chilling out. Due to her training at St. Ursula Medical College, Lind was the perfect candidate to take over the medical office. And though it was only a few, there were some important transfers among the students. Hey, we got some new Class 7 people? Is this it? Man, it's already the weekend. I can't believe it's been 3 weeks since we got back from Crossbell. Time sure does fly. We got back 19 days ago to be exact. Tomorrow's our free day, but I feel like I still have a little energy left. Looks like you've gotten a bit tougher, Allie. Leo told me you're doing pretty good in swimming. I still can't swim more than 40 yards, though. It seems you've been working hard at tennis practice yourself, Yuna. In fact, I've heard you're to have an exhibition match with a high school in Heimdall. Yeah, apparently the tennis club was just founded, too, so we figured it'd be the perfect matchup. I hope the rain clears up. I wanted to get in some practice after school. According to the forecast, it should be sunny after 4 p.m. But judging from your grades, Yuna, shouldn't you be studying instead? You're so predictable. Well, the finals are still a month away, so you've got time. There is no way I've got enough time for club practice and studying. You don't have to practice for any matches in chess club, do you, Kurt? Actually, we have a match set up with another high school as well. A significant amount of my study time has gone to reading over match transcripts and teaching the game to Sydney. I forgot what a brainiac you are. Why, thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. These two have been getting along lately. Oh yeah, I was checking out the campus store this morning and it's pretty nice. They've got stuff from all over for sale. I also picked up the latest Imperial Chronicle. That shop is run by Instructor Reen's fellow graduate, Miss Becky, correct? The school is at last starting to resemble a real military school. The buildings have always been nice, but they were sort of empty on the inside. I feel like the medical office and gardening area have finally started running, too. I think Miss Lynn, the one running the medical office, also went to Thor's with Instructor Reen, and Sandy's done an amazing job with the gardening area. On top of all that, we also have the new Panzer Soldat models. I'm surprised to hear you read the Imperial Chronicle, though. I'd have thought you'd find it boring, given that most of its articles cover the Imperial mainland. Well, I've been trying to be more open lately. Also, they run an article on Crossbell every now and then, so I've been trying to pick up the new issue when I can. Oh, and there was something in the table of contents I was going to ask about. What's this big conference thing about? Oh, is it that time of the year? I think it's later than usual. The Imperial Provincial Council held once a year as a gathering of all the highest-ranking aristocrats in the Empire. None whose title is lesser than Count are permitted entry. Traditionally, it's been organized by the four great houses. Last year it was held in St. Arc and hosted by Marquess Hiram. The four great houses, I've heard of them before. They're pretty much the ones who run this country. 2 of them got thrown in jail after the Civil War, though, right? I remember Allie mentioning she caught one of them. You mean Duke Cayenne? He was the leader of the Noble Alliance during the Civil War. Duke Alborea was the other one. He was captured by the original Class 7. He was charged with abuse of the people and arson. It was his second son that arrested him. Sheesh, he sounds like a horrible guy. But the original Class 7 was involved in all that, too. So that means Duke Alborea's second son, the one who arrested him, was Governor General Rufus' younger brother, Jusis. I hear he's now acting as the new head of the Alborea family. Though their powers may be waning, this country is still one ruled by the nobility. Were they to suddenly withdraw from running the empire, the central government would not yet be able to manage on its own. In that sense, the Imperial Provincial Council still holds great importance to this country. So if he's the new lead of the family, does that mean this Jusis guy's gonna be there too? Well, if he's Instructor Reen's friend, I'm sure he'll support all the right stuff. Huh? I mean, I'm not saying I trust him just because he's Instructor Reen's friend. It's just everyone from Class 7 besides Instructor Rain. It is so nice. Why do you two keep looking at me like that? Oh no, don't mind us. I'm starting to understand what it means to be a sucker for someone. Good morning, everyone. Seems like things are pretty lively in here. Good morning. Hey, don't just burst in here all of a sudden like that. Wait, are you here later than usual? More importantly, the door is left open. Sharp as ever. It's a bit sudden, but starting today, we'll be getting some new members in our class. What? Sudden is an understatement. Alright, you two, come in. Hey, there's our new Class 7 members. Rounding out the team. You two. I'm sure you all know each other by now, but go ahead and introduce yourselves.
I'm Muse Egret. I've transferred from military finance to join you here in Class 7.
God.
It's truly a pleasure to meet you all.
Ash Carbide, transferring from combat tactics. Got no plans to make friends here. But nice to meet you, I guess.
Like, don't talk to me, but I guess it's fine to meet you. Beginning this week, they will be transferred to Class 7. Ash Carbide from Class blah 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 and Muse Egret from Class blah 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 blah. According to the reports, these two are a bit too unruly. Consider this a punishment of sorts for them. It's not that I don't get it, but don't us instructors share some of the blame too? I had always planned to shuffle the classes around a little, and Class 7 has needed more members from the beginning, especially after the incidents at our last two field exercise locations. Well, that's true, especially considering what might happen in the future. What's your take on this? No question, the two of them have more than enough skill and mental fortitude. If they don't have any objections to the transfer, we'd be more than happy to take them in. Good to hear. Any objections, Chief Instructor? Well, most lessons are held jointly for all three classes, so there should be no problems. Is this really just a coincidence? The intelligence agency did mention something about Carbide. Well then, it's been decided. Now Class 7 has 5 members. Ash can be a bit ornery, so good luck dealing with him. Yeah, got it. Ash and Muse. I should go talk to each of them in person. This is called mobile defense. You lure the enemy's main force to where you want them with a token defensive line, and counterattack from a different direction. You need to distribute your troops, be flexible, and coordinate well, but it's a tactic that can be pulled off, even with what we've got here. This is one of the things Uncle taught me. They don't teach you this kind of stuff at Police Academy. I see. So it is both an offensive and defensive maneuver. Someone actually bothered to name such a basic-ass idea. Scribble, scribble, scribble. 4th period international politics. The West Zamorian Trade Conference, the other half are still in place. The other countries of Zamoria, perhaps I must study them a bit more. All these technical terms. She's losing it. A rather unique point of view for an NGO. This is stupid. Agreements like that are made to be broken. Scribble, scribble, scribble. I love Altina. Now, no need to get all tense. It's time for our once-a-week class. No matter if you are noble or common or Erebonian or otherwise, you must nourish your soul with art. Last time we covered melody, chords, and rhythm. Orion, sing the first passage on page 17. What? Just like that? Okay. Can she sing?
La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Oh dear. Her performance lacks emotion, but it's very precise and beautiful in its own way. Your emotional expression still needs work, but having such precise melody chords and rhythm can still be soothing in its own way. Now, if we were to add a chord here, we would see that... I can do that. La 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 la. See? Just as good. Good job today, everyone. Mise and Ash, now that you're a part of Class 7, your lessons won't change much, but let me know if either of you have any concerns. Oh, I'm perfectly fine. Nothing I can't handle, besides our art classes anyway. I think it's safe to say everyone in that class is nervous. I didn't expect her to have me sing like that. Well, I didn't expect you to be able to actually do it on demand like that. Also, Kurt and Muse, I get... But why are you so smart too, Ash? Every single time you were called on in class, you knew the answer. Who knows? Maybe I'm just smarter than you. What did you just say? Hey, you're all in the same class now, so work on getting along. Of course, my door is always open if any of you need to talk, so don't hesitate to ask about anything. Well, if that's the case, perhaps I'll stop by your room tonight for some private lessons. Seriously, enough with that already. Sheesh. Our class has suddenly become far more lively.
Stand. Bow.
Very lively. It was all pretty out of the blue, you know? Were you two both okay with being moved around like that? I did enjoy my old class and was not particularly keen on leaving, but how could I pass up a chance to be with Instructor Reed? Okay, yeah, that one's on me. I should have known asking you was a waste of time. I thought you, of all people, would be staunchly opposed to being in Instructor Reen's class. You were pretty vocal about how much you hate him. Nah, I don't hate him. I just don't like him is all. I know he's not a bad guy, and he's been through a lot of crap. I'll give him that much. Not to mention those special powers of his. That's... How do you know about that? That's my secret. But man, that guy's a riot. He's friends with a talking cat, and he flies around in a big toy from the Dark Ages. So let's just say that being in his class gives me a front row seat to the gag comic that is his life. Hey. If we're to be classmates, I'd prefer to avoid any trouble you cause. I have no doubt we'll all get along just fine. Every one of us here has an interest in Instructor Reen one way or another. Including dear Ash, of course, though he'd never admit it. Now that you mention it, I suppose Ash would not have taken the actions he has were he truly uninterested. Now I understand. Damn it, you're not just some girl, are you? You're a she-devil in human skin, or should I call you a harpy, Egret? Oh, no, I'd much prefer you call me a pretty white lily. Well, anyway, I like them. I ship them so hard, Mise and Ash. Welcome to Class 7. Let's do our best together and show Instructor Reen what we're made of. Though our class has grown, we're still smaller than either of the other two classes. It would be best if we were to work together on any task we can. Good to have you on board. First we'll do Panzer Soldat training, or was it the Keep? All this team spirit's gonna make my lunch come back up. But if we're planning to show Schwarzer up, I'm all in. This must be the will of the goddess. I thank you for your warm welcome. As usual, tomorrow's briefing will be held at 3 p.m. in the tactical conference. I'll see all of you then. How are you newbies treating you? You got quite a colorful group on now. I imagine it's a bit difficult dealing with both Musa and Ash. The way I see it, they were meant to be in Class 7. Besides, I'm looking forward to seeing what they can really do. As their instructor, and as a fellow member of Class 7, I'll do everything I can to help them hone their best qualities. That's very you, Reen. Well, if you ever need any help training, just give me a holler. Sure thing. Oh, Reen, I nearly forgot. We got these in earlier. What? The rain's making it so gloomy out. It's supposed to clear up in the evening, though. A new pair of Class 7 notebooks. They need these for their missions. But wow, we've really come together since the field exercises in Crossbell. We went through a lot, but overall, it was a good experience.